Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be doing an in-depth replay analysis of a 1v1 versus oKhaliD. Before we get into the video, please drop a like and comment as it really helps the channel, and I'm trying to reach 50k subs before my birthday in September, so if you haven't subbed already then please consider it. Anyway, let's get into the video. We're going to do this replay analysis from my point of view, and then if we need to switch to oKhaliD's to show any moments in more detail, then we'll do that. So if you guys noticed there, I just want to pressure this ball. I'm 0 boost, right? But because we're close enough to the ball, we can just pressure it and get this boost. That's a replay bug. The boost was up. It's always good to pressure the ball off kickoffs, especially when you know you can get a boost from doing that. Make your opponent awkward from the start. At the moment, I'm not being too risky. Just going for some boost grabs, making sure we keep oKhaliD at bay. It's always good to see that at the start of the game. So there's a mistake from oKhaliD actually. If you noticed, he flipped here. As he flipped, sorry, I flicked the ball. Now you don't want to do this, guys, because if you're mid-flip, you're already committing yourself to one direction, right? That makes your opponent know exactly where you're going to go. Then I know that he can't really get to this ball, so I can just take a shot. So what oKhaliD could have done better here is put his car in line with my car. And that's a really good defending tactic when your opponent is dribbling the ball with the ball on top of their hood, right? Because from my perspective, if I had the ball on top of my hood and oKhaliD was perfectly in line with my car, I wouldn't be able to see what he was doing. So I'm not going to go into too much depth on the kickoff, because I will be doing a kickoff guide, which I'll be explaining all the different types of kickoffs and how you should win or lose them if you want to. So, like I said, not going to be doing that for this video. But this is a good play from me. So I get the boost off the kickoff, I get the ball off the kickoff as well, and look what I do. I just chip it up. I don't commit for a shot. I don't mean to put this on target. If it goes on target, sure, why not? He'll still have to make a save. But because this is above his goal, he goes up for it. He uses all the boost he has. oKhaliD will probably be on maybe 10 boost maximum here. 6 boost, there we are. So we know that because he's just come off kickoff, right? We see he's not got many pads. Look at this. He can't possibly get that many pads. We just chip it above him, make him awkward. He gets a bad touch and we take the 1v1 with our opponent on 6 boost here. So that's a really good thing you guys can do better in your games, is make sure that you're always putting your opponent into awkward positions where they're using more boost than you are. So here's a good thing that oKhaliD has done well this game. I do miss the boost, but if you guys notice that, oKhaliD takes the ball onto the other side of the pitch. So why you want to go do this, guys, is because it creates space. Look how many angles he's opened himself up to. He can go down the side, he can cut infield again, he can bounce, dribble and take a shot like he usually does. And that's why oKhaliD is so deadly, because he can create so much space with the ball. If you guys want to get better, I definitely recommend doing this. Look, he's scored from it. Just crossing over the other side of the pitch if you have the ball. Make sure you're keeping a good distance from yourself and your opponent. So here we've just come off the kickoff from the last goal that you've seen. I want to re-emphasize something that I say a lot in my other videos, in my 1v1s, is that shooting is absolutely underrated and people don't use it enough. Look at this. You're probably thinking, well, that's terrible, right? Well, I've used 60 boosts, or 40 boosts, sorry, to get to this position, and I've already landed before oKhaliD has even hit the ball. So I can recover way before him, I can carry on the play, and if the shot was better, he would have been in an even more awkward position than he is. I can carry on the play, I threaten a demo. If you look at this, oKhaliD has to fly because he knows he'll get demoed if he doesn't, and that makes him use more boost, sorry. I can carry on with the play here, get a 50. Unfortunately it doesn't work out, but look, we're still with the ball. Sorry, it does work out, we've gotten a demo, and look, open that. And all of that has stemmed just from a simple shot that's put pressure on our opponent without making us use much boost or lose our position on the field. But this is a play that you guys do want to look at right here. We're pressuring the kickoff. Pressuring the ball, sorry. We get a hit past him. And look at that. Look at that aerial. You guys are probably saying, well, he's just missed the shot. That's terrible. But there's something that I do here is probably that you won't be doing in your games, is that I'm not trying to score here. I'm just trying to get up as fast as possible to make sure I don't get beat to the ball and I can carry on the attack. So back to this corner position, we can see that oKhaliD has just picked up this boost, so he's on 100, we're on 80, and our goal is to score right, obviously, but we don't want to push ourselves too much into a place where we're risking conceding a goal for that. So what we do, we get the hit past him, we just instantly go up for this, make it awkward for him and boost starve him. He's on 20 boost now, he's done well, but look, he's on 0 boost. I do unfortunately miss that boost. However, this is something that, actually I do want to look at this if I meant this or not. No, so I didn't miss this boost, but because oKhaliD needed boost, he gives up ball possession, and now we have a free play on the ball with 50 boost. So that's something you guys could do, baiting your opponent into boost grabs, but it's more for the higher level. So a tip for defending ceiling shots or flip resets or air dribbles, anything in the air, when you're on your backboard, is you want to either get up really early to block the ball before it gets to your net, or wait until the last possible second and use your flip to make the save. What we do here is we fake a ceiling challenge to see if we can bait oKhaliD into making us play early because he's scared of our challenge, and then we drive back to our backboard to try and make the save at the last possible second, with our flip. The fake, and then the flip. So a reason why this is so good is that we can wait because we've jumped later than oKhaliD here, if that makes sense, guys. So we've jumped later than oKhaliD, so we have our flip for longer than him. We can see what he's going to do until the last possible moment, until we have to use our flip, and then we do it, we get the save. We recover better than him, score the open net. oKhaliD gets a kickoff goal here. Here's a good play you guys might want to pay attention to. We take the kickoff, we get the boost down the ball here, and we wait to see what oKhaliD does. As you see, we've backed off. So this is an important thing. Our opponent has jumped. We know he's going to go in one direction. He's double jumped. He can't use a flip. He can't get too much direction change with his boost because we know he's on about 12 to 24. So he can't do anything else with the ball other than a simple hit. If you see this, we've stopped moving and we drive back slightly to let oKhaliD hit the ball towards us. He hits it against the wall, we take a shot. Unfortunately our shot wasn't powerful enough, but if we did get the extra power on that shot, we might have scored that. So oKhaliD did fall for our little trick where we stopped moving and let him hit the ball towards us, but he does manage to recover well. So if you notice that, he's landed on the wall facing the direction he wants to go. So this is something that you guys can do to help your recoveries. You need to plan ahead of time, make sure you want to go, you know where you want to go and land according to that. He makes the save. He speeds the ball up because we're behind him, going at the exact same speed as him, Supersonic, and he scores the open net. Here's a pretty interesting thing that you might see that I do a lot in my videos. If you guys saw that, I faked the mid boost grab in an attempt to make oKhaliD fall for this and go for his back boost. If he falls for it, he'll flip towards his back boost, use all the boosts he's gained off kickoff, and we're going to get it before him because we're closer to it, right? That means we're going to have 100 boost versus 0 boost. Unfortunately, he doesn't fall for it, but sometimes it does work. There's quite a lot of important information that's happening here, so we're going straight into 2 seconds after the last clip that I've showed you. Our job that we're trying to do here is boost star our opponent. If you see that, we're just getting this boost. We try and hit it back into that mid boost. Unfortunately, we do miss it, but if we did get that boost, then oKhaliD's going to be on around 24, right? If I do manage to get that, I'm going to get all the boost, all the ball, and then just have a free attack with our opponent on low boost. These next couple of seconds might not look like a lot, but a lot is actually happening in this clip. I'm going to rewind and slow this play down. So we've got the ball on the sidewall with me on the wall and oKhaliD on the floor, right? We're both on decent amount of boost, meaning we both can make a play on the ball. And look what happens. Neither of us want to hit this ball because we know we're going to hit it into each other and get a bad result. oKhaliD knows if he hits this up the wall, it's going to bounce into me and we're just going to take the open net off his bad 50. Look. He fakes it. He doesn't want to hit this. He still doesn't want to hit this. Neither do I because I'm going to hit it straight into him. Now when he knows it's clear enough into his corner that I won't be able to score off it, he hits it to slow me down and gets that boost and goes onto his backboard to defend. I now do something that's quite interesting that you guys can take a tip from. I don't try and score this. I just try and get it past oKhaliD. We're always looking for that goal, right? But we want a good opportunity to score that. The best opportunity is obviously an open net. So we're always looking for different ways to take our opponent out of the play. Straight back into the same play. We've got oKhaliD this time making a good play on the ball. Look at what he does. Looks simple, right? He double jumps the ball over me, but he lands on the wall exactly like we were talking about, facing the same direction he wants to travel again. He goes down the wall and he scores an open net. So here I get a really good wave dash kickoff and flip underneath Khaled to get this boost. Obviously I'll do a later tutorial on this, but this is something I could improve on here. Instead of taking this ball slow, I probably should have hit this ball hard to try and boost starve him right here. We know Khaled has come off the kickoff with probably around 12 to 20 boost maximum. If we get this full boost, we're going to be on full versus 20. So off this next kickoff, Khaled does something that I did mention in the earlier part of this video, is that he puts his car directly in line with mine. Look at that. I have no idea he's challenging. I even try and look over with my view. I still don't know. So that's something, that's a proof that that works, sorry. Next we've got a play here. I've accelerated the ball down the line and I could try and go for a shot here, but look what I do. I don't risk it. I steal that boost, let Khaled hit it into his backboard, and we go for a demo. Now the reason that demo attempt is so good is because we're driving in the line that Khaled needs to go to hit this ball. We're not concerned where he actually is. We're cutting off the possible angle where he needs to go, right? This forces Khaled back down to the ground if you look at it from his point of view. And now he's in an awkward position. He has 0 boost and we just score the open net. We have a pretty few interesting plays, or 2 interesting plays rather, from this kickoff. So it's pretty neutral. Khaled wins it. We go for a pincher. So Khaled backs off. Look, we know Khaled's going to back off because he respects our pinch shot on target. He has to go and get the save if it does go on target, right? So what we should have done is we should have faked the pinch shot, last second air rolled and landed on the wall to carry on the ball with a slow play. If we faked the pinch, landed on the wall, we could have chipped the ball up and catched it, or caught it, sorry, and gone for a 1v1 play there. Would have been a lot better. Instead we pinch it. Really bad pinch, so I have to back off. Khaled knows we're going to back off. He can see us flipping down the line. So what he does, he crosses the other side of the pitch. Look at all the space that he's made between us. So now we have to try and cut that space down. We flip towards it. We want to take an early challenge here. So he just plays his shot early. This is a play that you guys want to do if you want to get better at facing against ball chasers or people who challenge early on the ball. Is that you just flick early, you shoot early. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to try and do it early to try and catch them off guard in that midfield. It works here. I'm not even in a position to get that hit. He scores the open net. So this play here looks quite funny, but it's actually a lot happening in this little play. So we drive down the wall, we got the boost. When a player is positioned like this, especially in high level Ruck League, from Khaled's point of view, it looks like I'm behind the ball, which I am. I'm obviously going to go into an air dribble, right, because that's the only thing I can do from this position, or shoot. And it's going to be a high shot, so he jumps. He pre-jumps, try and get the block. He does it again because I've positioned behind the ball. So what I've done is I've faked him twice. We faked him once, make him jump, fake him again. What we should have done is try and shoot when he's mid-air of jumping, and then he wouldn't be able to recover in time because he's trying to get to the floor as fast as possible and get up again. But instead we go for a pop and into an air dribble. So not the best play from me, but the not the best execution, sorry, but the idea was there. Just a few seconds after that play, we get a demo on Khaled here. And look what we do with the ball. We know he's going to spawn back. We've just killed him. Look at the angle we've created between ourselves and the goal. The ball's rolling to the left and we're coming into it from the right side. So we can do anything with this ball. We can shoot top right. We can hook shot top left. We can slow it down and try and outplay him in the midfield. We can flick it, air dribble, bump, you name it, we can do it. Unfortunately, we don't get the best shot. We try and go low, but that's something you guys need to do if you want to rank up, is create those angles. Don't just drive at the goal in a straight line. Drive left to right, create those angles for yourself, look for different opportunities. So we're coming down to the last 30 seconds of the game. I'm obviously trying to score if I want to have a chance of winning this game. So look what Khaled's doing. He's pressuring the ball, but he's not actually doing anything. He's not putting himself out of position. He's just trying to get an awkward touch, make it awkward for me. And look, he's come out with the ball and the boost in his own corner. He can do anything with this now. We do get a good challenge, but we're not going to be able to score from it. And he doesn't have to play this fast. One of the biggest things, guys, is in your own corners, you don't have to do anything. Unless your opponent is trying to come at you really fast, you don't have to do anything at all. He's just jumping to try and put pressure on the ball to make sure that we don't go for it. He lands on the wall so he can carry on with it again. And we pretty much can't do anything at this point. He's too close to the ball, he fakes it and then goes over me at the last second. And that's going to be game. I hope you learned something from that in-depth replay analysis first, oKhaliD. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and comment what you learned. If you haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing so and feel free to check out any of the other videos on my channel down below. I post every day at 6 CST, so I hope to see you all there tomorrow. Take care.